love is in the air, and so are Waggin' Tails. Best Friends Pet Resource Center hosting a Meet Your Soul Mutt, a doggy speed dating event where you just might find your perfect four-legged match. Joining us to tell us more is Linda from Best Friends, along with Bean.
This is Bean. Bean is a
joining us.
sweetie. He's
Yes.
about a year and a half old, and you can tell he's a love
Oh my
bug.
gosh, he is a love bug.
He's a love bug.
Sure
Absolutely.
is.
Before we get into this event specifically, tell us about Best Friends, what you're doing there in the community. You're always doing so much.
Oh, thank you. Yes, we are. So we're a national organization dedicated to stopping the unnecessary killing of animals in shelters across the country in 2025. So we do that in a number of ways, and one of them is by pulling animals out of shelters where they're at risk, like being here, and putting them in foster homes until we can get them adopted.
I love that. Yes. So I just mentioned it, this doggy speed dating kind
Yeah.
of thing. Like, how is this going to work, Linda?
Well, okay, now I've never done speed dating, but I understand this is the thing. So the idea is that we have several dogs, adorable adoptable dogs like Bean, and you have a few minutes and you move from one dog to the next, and you can meet all of the several that are there, and maybe, you know, just run across your soulmate.
I love that. So you're going down the line, you spend a few minutes with each one, just like you would in what I imagine a speed
A
dating.
regular speed. How do you do that and not want to take all of them home?
Well, see,
I'd be
that's
like,
why I
well,
don't
I guess
do
I'm
it.
home with 50 dogs.
That's why I
Oh.
don't do it. But it gives people an opportunity to meet with the dogs and also to meet with their fosters, because the fosters are the ones who really know something about them.
Sure, yeah. Talk about the breeds of dogs that you're going to be able to offer there. Do you have big pups, small pups? What are you looking for?
We've got everything, all sizes. Now, smaller dogs are less frequent. They come through less frequently, and they get adopted more quickly. But we do have dogs from Bean size up to a whole lot bigger, and they'll all be there at the momentary, the ones that we have that are looking for homes for that day. And you can meet them and kind of get to know them a little bit. And, you know, meet your soul mutt.
Your soul mutt,
Oh,
that's
you're
right.
so much. Now, at the same time, they've got Best in Show happening at the momentary, right? So what should attendees kind of expect, or how should they prepare?
Well, one thing we love it that the momentary is allowing dogs in the exhibition Best in
Right.
Show. So you could bring your dog and see the exhibition, which is wonderful. Best in Show, we're partnering with the momentary.
Sure.
And there's a great display of Best Friends at the end of that
I
exhibition.
love the display. It's
So you
beautiful
can,
there.
yeah, you can. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you did a great job.
You can go through and see that really great show, and then we're having the event from 5 to 7 in that fermentation hall and in the adjoining space.
So do you need to get there right at the start at 5 o'clock? Do you need to be there if you're planning to see all the dogs?
I think so, yeah, because
okay.
there's not that many of them. There's not like yards of dogs, but if you want to go through all of them and meet them, then yeah, you'll want to get there early and get started.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe you could speak just a moment about the no-kill shelter, right? And how that's your mission, and how many shelters across the country you're working with, because Best Friends, as you said, is a national thing.
Yep, we're working with about 5,000 shelters across the country to help they support each other. We can move animals from one to another, and it's a network that we're all trying together to stop the killing of animals in shelters.
Yeah. And what a sweet pup this
I
is.
know.
He's a
He's
good
so
boy.
sweet. You gotta meet
Is
him.
Bean going to be there also at the...
Well, Bean will be there unless he gets adopted
Okay.
between now and then.
Okay.
So I'd
Well,
like to
folks are
promise he's going to
watching.
be
Yeah.
there, but secretly in my heart I hope he's not, of course, because I hope he's adopted by then.
Sure,
Now,
yeah.
what if people want to go? Maybe they're not quite ready to make the commitment to adopt. Can they still join in the event?
Of course,
Okay.
yes, yeah. You can come and just be supportive of the event, meet some of the dogs, have a good time. There'll be some cocktails and some snacks and things. It's a social
Okay,
hour as
cool.
well as an adoption event. So it'll just be fun to go see the exhibition, pop in and see what's going on with the dogs, and meet some other people who are also dog enthusiasts.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
great.
okay, and then I also have I know at Best in Show, people can bring their pets. So for this event, if they have a pet, maybe they want to adopt another one, can they still bring their pet? I mean, how, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. Sometimes you want to make sure that they
Right,
get
what do
along.
you yeah.
But for this event, I'd say no.
Okay,
Leave your
good
pet
to
at home.
know.
If you're going to go through and meet the other dogs, leave your pet at home. We want
Okay.
the dogs to show at their very best. You can talk to, you've got time then to talk to the fosters or whoever's handling the
Yeah,
animal.
Great.
And that
tip.
way you're not having another dog that's
Yeah, distracting you, and
distracting
pulling
you.
and
Sure.
might be distracted by the other
Yeah.
dogs as well. Well, give us the details, Linda, on when and where this is taking place.
It's taking place at the Momentary in Bentonville. We love working with them, and it's from 5 to 7 p.m. on the 13th. So right before Valentine's Day, you've got time to find love in your heart right
Yeah.
before Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I love it. Well, thank you for
Yeah.
joining us.
Thank
Oh,
you.
thank
Bean.
you.
Thanks,
You're a sweet
Bean.
boy.
He is a good boy.
guy.
Yeah,
Yes,